that Snooki's now pregnant.
Yeah, but this affects the new show that she has. As we told you yesterday, New York Post says that Snooki is about 3 months pregnant. Snooki first denied the rumor last month. However, insiders tell the paper she's reached a deal to announce the news to Us Weekly, of course, making money even off the announcement of her child. Snooki has been videotaping her spin-off show from Jersey Shore with JWoww in Jersey City. How will this affect that show, first of all? And is it appropriate now to continue a reality show with this pregnant person out of wedlock? Boy, I sound like an old man.
Yeah, you do.
Because a lot of young people watch. So Kendra G's been talking about it.
Yes.
100.3, the big.
Good morning to you.
Good to see you guys.
So what's the reaction been from your listeners? Should they stop the reality show? Because so many young women watch her. I don't know if they admire her, but they might mimic her.
Well, just, you know, from Twitter and Facebook, I actually like the fact that she's pregnant because it shows the reality of what can happen.
True.
Yeah,
You're partying all the time. You know, she's 24. She lives carefree. Can you imagine, Mike, if there was a camera following you when you were 24? You probably wouldn't have this job today.
I wouldn't want it now. You're absolutely right.
Exactly. You know, so
Yeah.
I think she's gonna do more for stopping pregnancies without being married than Planned Parenthood could ever do.
You know, it's interesting. You have a book about, you know, abstinence.
Yes.
And it's interesting because I remember when 16 and Pregnant came out on MTV, a lot of people were thinking, this is horrible, it's going to glamorize. And in some ways, maybe it has, you know, teen pregnancy.
Right.
But in other ways, it shows these teenagers where at first they just think the bump is so cute. And then when the baby comes, they can't go out with their friends.
Exactly.
And things change. So if Snooki is real, then they'll see moments of, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to explode.
And that's what it's going to do.
I'm barfing.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm excited for, because it's going to show the reality of what happens when you become a mom. No more partying all night long, drinking till 5 o'clock in the morning. Those days are over, and the girls that look up to her, that's what they do on a regular basis. They're carefree. Party. So now with her being pregnant, and like you said, she's waiting for the money to announce her pregnancy. She's going to make money off of this. So I think her show, her spinoff show from MTV, is going to reflect that. And I think it's going to do more, like I said, for stopping pregnancies unwanted than Planned Parenthood ever could do.
You do?
Kendra?
I really do, because to think about it, you know, she's this fun girl, and now we're going to see her not being able to go to the club. And let's say if her, you know, she's not married, we're going to see if the guy acts right or not acts right, and you'll see the difference of maybe I should wait till I'm married.
Partying,
exactly, and she's big and she can't do anything. More girls who look up to her, because they're her age group, are going to be like, you know what, maybe having a baby at this age doesn't make sense.
That's a thought.
I think so.
Great take on that.
That's different.
Totally different than my take, but I like it. The downside is nobody's going to watch that.
No, I think they will watch it because it's going to be entertaining. You know, Snooki and also Kim Kardashian, they have found the way to become famous with no true talent as an actress or a singer. People just love Snooki. If my weave wasn't the way it is, I would have did my Snooki bun today because everyone just loves her that much. So she's going to have fans. They're going to be watching her. People are checking her Twitter page. They're waiting for the announcement. We want her to say it. So she has followers. I guarantee you her show will be highly rated.
I'll be darned. All right, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Great take on that. Thank you for
We'll stay here. There's another topic we want to talk about since you're sitting right
here. You ready
now.
for it?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Shenielle and I were just talking about this. We're talking about celebrities who are regretting their plastic surgery.
Oh, my gosh.
So we found this list of the celebs who are willing to talk about that, and we asked you to put your list together, and you've been weighing in on Twitter. But one name that immediately comes to mind as we go through this list, Lisa Rinna.
Look at pictures of her. She said that her silicone-enhanced upper lip, she said, made me who I am, but she had a lip reduction in 2010 because hardening silicone and scar tissue put bumps in her lips.
Oh my gosh.
The change, listen to this. She ended up having 42 stitches to fix it. She says she doesn't regret changing them to a smaller size, but she just regrets, you know, the whole thing. I mean, she went through a lot to get it.
Kendra, you remember that she is famous for her lips.
Yeah, yes. But you know what? I feel bad for celebrities because, you know, they have to always look perfect. You know, it's what we hold them up to that standard. So I understand why they get plastic surgery because their image is a part of their income. But it's really sad because the reality of it is you have to age gracefully. And I think America, we could be a less, like, nicer when they're in their workout clothes and still love them the same. They won't be going to plastic surgery all the time.
Well, here's what I was surprised by. Kourtney Kardashian says she regrets her breast enhancement that she did on a whim. On a whim.
On my whim.
When she was 22 years old. It now has some serious complications here. She has a lot of discomfort. She says if she would have researched the surgery, she wouldn't have gone through with it.
But she wanted the bigger boobs. I mean, yeah, that's what she wanted. That was the look.
That was probably in at the time, having bigger boobs and all of that.
Well, how about her stepdad? Yeah, there he is right there. He says he regrets his plastic surgery. Some of it, Bruce Jenner's facelift and nose job, were the butt of jokes on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So on his 60th birthday, he got a second facelift to correct the damage of the first facelift.
Oh, my goodness.
Undo it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very true. Now, how about Heidi Montag? And a lot of these girls are from these reality shows.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Of the Hills fame. This one, to me, at first it was okay, but then she just took it too far. She went under the knife. She came out almost with an unrecognizable face. A lot of people didn't recognize her. She had 10 procedures done in one day: liposuction, breast, butt implants, forehead lift, a chin reduction, and more. Now she says she can see the scars and lumps and even bald spots that remain on her body because of the surgery. She also says she has pain and discomfort from her big breasts. Same with Kourtney Kardashian. And she says the surgeries, she believes, have ruined her life and her career.
Oh,
she says,
wow.
Kendra G, that she has G-sized breast. Is that how you got your name?
No. It's the beginning initial for my last name. You know, I really pray for these girls, and I feel so bad for them, and I hope that they one day, it sounds so cliche when we say it, but beauty does come from within. You know, if you're beautiful inside, it will exude on the outside. You don't have to go and get plastic surgery. You know, before it was you had to go to the gym and not eat. Now they're going to the gym, not eating, going to the plastic surgeon, and it's really sad. So I hope these women in Hollywood, you know, get it together. I've been in LA, and it's a lot of pressure, though. When you go to the grocery store, they're looking perfect.
It is not even.
It's not
tough.
easy.
I remember I was, before I moved here, looking at a job in LA, and I walked in the station or what have you, and you know, it went well, and then I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is fun. No.
Can't go to the mailbox.
It's just,
it has to be done.
It's a different pressure.
Yeah.
No question about it.
It's just a
okay,
pressure.
here's maybe one of the first cases of plastic surgery that I ever remember. Dirty Dancing days. Jennifer Grey wanted a quick fix on. She had a big bump on her nose. She had a big nose. So she had to, you know what? It changed her career.
She thinks it ruined her career for a minute.
Because she doesn't even look like the same person from Dirty Dancing.
But she's pretty. Like, I feel like it's not like it was a bad thing. It's not like she had one that was totally messed up like some of these other women.
Right. I mean, you have to embrace your uniqueness.
You think of Barbara Streisand or somebody like that. Somebody who just, you know what, they are who they are, and people love them.
I'll tell you, years ago, Kendra, I walked in a room to do an interview with Priscilla Presley, of course, Elvis's wife.
Oh, wow.
And so she didn't want to do Botox too much, so a surgeon said, why don't you go down there and get some of this illegal stuff that they shoot into faces in Argentina? She did it. Look what happened. Oh, man, does she regret that.
It's terrible. It's terrible. You know, I say this now. I hope I never change my mind. I'm never going to do plastic surgery. I never want to do it. I'm going to age gracefully.
We're going to save this tape.
Now, the hair is different. I'm going to always have hair extensions.
Right.
You're still young and gorgeous.
Well, thank
so maybe
you.
that'll change. Who knows?
Well, thank you, Mike. I got to find more men that think the same way you think about me then.
Oh, you don't have to find any other man. But I have a surveillance camera in front of Dr. Lou Bucky's office. So if I see you going in there.
Oh, no, I'm not. I can't afford it right now. It's expensive. You have to
expensive.
People go on payment plans for plastic surgery. They save their money just to, you know, increase their image. And, you know, I really feel bad for them because, like you said, it's a hard upkeep.
It sure is. Well, one thing you don't want to scrimp on, I would imagine, is you don't want discounted plastic surgery.
No, you don't.
It's in the news today. That's what Steve Keeley's talking about today. All right, thank you, Kendra G.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Jim Frederick, your turn.